Okay, so hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a really exciting video for you. We're doing a Q&A of questions I wouldn't usually answer. So I'm really excited about this and nervous because, yeah, I got some quite good questions. I've only looked at a couple, but yeah, I haven't done a Q&A in a while, so I thought why not do one. It's just a nice chatty little video. You can get to know me a bit better, especially if you're new to my channel. Yeah, please ignore how I look because I'm trying to snort my makeup to give my skin a break. Obviously I've got eyelash extensions on, but besides that, I'm looking a little bit naked, not my body. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, let's get into it. Make sure you follow my Instagram because I am really active on there. I literally post all my life on my stories. Not an annoying amount though, don't worry. But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm just going to be answering as many questions as I can. Yeah, let's get started.
You'll never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love is real.
Oh, by the way, I know some people ask how I got my hair like this. I literally just French plaited it. And left it in overnight and it's done lovely waves. I feel like it's my favourite hairstyle at the moment. I'm going to just scroll right to the bottom. Before Ellis, was there many boys you fancied? So I got together with Ellis when I was 14. I'm 16 now, nearly 17. I turned 14 in the August and we got together in the October, so there really wasn't much time. Like, I've been with him literally forever. To be honest, I had boyfriends before him that I've like kissed, but I never did anything more than kiss them. Like, obviously I was quite young when I got together with Ellis, so I never did anything with anyone else. Obviously there was boys I fancied, but it wasn't like I was in love with them, do you know what I mean? So yeah, there was, but no one compares to Ellis now, so. Yeah, it feels weird, like, imagining fancying another boy, do you know what I mean? Have there been any brands you've hated working with? Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Nothing really, like, comes to mind. Like, I don't have one that's absolutely awful. Some are quite picky and some are, like, quite cheeky. When I say some, I mean, like, these aren't like big brand, well, some are, but I don't tend to work with the brands after if they are like cheeky or they take advantage. Because obviously YouTubers are providing a service, and when they're trying to make you do loads and loads and loads for practically no price, which sounds spoiled, but it is my job, I'm trying to save my future, it is cheeky. Like, I do my rates so low because, especially if it's a video I want to do, but some brands just take the absolute pee. Like, I'm not joking, and it's like, but yeah, there's not really been a brand I've hated working with, unless there is, but I can't think. I can't think really, but no. Can you show all your piercings and tell us about your experience with each one? Yes, I can. So, I've got, I'm really not a piercing girl, I don't think I suit them. I'll show you, so I got my belly done, I'll show you my belly. That is my belly piercing. I got that piercing as my second ever piercing. I didn't even have any other ear piercings at the time. So I got that when I was 14, and it didn't even hurt that much, but because I worked myself up, I did nearly faint, but it didn't even hurt that much. Like, I'm just very dramatic. Yeah, I'd say completely fine. It was nowhere near as bad as I expected it to be. Love my belly piercing. It was infected literally for the first year. I cleaned it with everything I could. It was, oh my god, honestly, it was horrible. It reeked. I'm sorry, I put it out there. It literally stunk. It hurt so bad. And then I went on holiday to Cyprus in 2019 and it cured it after the first day. I was cured. Being on holiday cured my belly piercing. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad I got the belly piercing. And then I've had my first done 3 times. So obviously here you go. So I had them done when I was 7, and then I was a wimp and let them close up, and then I had them redone again when I was 9 or 10. But then again, I had to take them up because I had to have an ear operation, and then they closed up. Well, one closed up. So actually I've only had this one. I've had this one pierced twice and this one pierced 3 times. And then I had it re-pierced again when I was 14. So yeah, my firsts have been through a lot. They still hurt. I had my seconds done on both ear. Seconds, fine. I mean, there's nothing really to say about them. But my second actually closed up because I had to have when I got my brace off, I had to have an x-ray and I had to take it out, and for some reason it closed up and I was really annoyed. My ears close up so easily, as you can probably imagine after hearing all this. So now it looks like I've got none on this ear and loads on this ear. And then I don't even know the names of them. And then I have my Helix. I didn't faint with this one, but this one was probably, the Helix was probably the most painful out of all of them. By the way, all my piercings are like from Amazon. They're not like anything special. Yeah, but honestly, my mum had to change this for me. It's the worst pain changing it. I would never change it again. I don't care if this earring goes mouldy in it, seriously. And then the last piercing I have that I'm a little bit sad about, I can't lie. I had this done. I'm not that one there. There's no piece in it because it fell out and I'm too scared to put one in. I'm so annoyed because it was pretty. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's like a tragus. It's the one that goes there. I still have the hole there, so I'm going to try get it in. But that one, that did not hurt at all. People were like, oh, you can hear the bone. Like, you can hear when it crunches through the bone. I was thinking, what? It didn't hurt. However, again, I fainted. Like, I think with this one I actually fainted because I worked myself up, but it didn't even hurt. Like, it was nowhere near as bad as I thought. So yeah, that's my little piercing stories. Oh yeah, and then the other day I looked and I was like, where's it gone? It just went. One moment it was there and it's gone. Don't know, so that's probably closed up and I'm never going to get a piercing in it. I don't think I'll get any more piercings. I just don't think. Well, I probably will get that a second redone. Oh my god, it's a nightmare, they all keep closing up. Okay, this question really confuses me. I put my hair up because it was annoying me. I'll probably put it back down though. Anyway, if your partner watches porn, how do you have a sex life? I don't get it. Okay, I'm a little bit confused by this. I know a lot of people view it differently, but in my opinion it is just a natural thing. Like, I can see in your profile picture you do have a partner, and that's great if he don't, you know? Like, I am quite like, no, I'm not like a jealous girlfriend. I'm like the normal amount, but that just does not bother me. It just don't. Like, I don't get why people are like, oh, I wish my partner don't watch porn, blah, blah. I don't get it. Have you ever thought about starting OnlyFans or wanted to do it? No. Well, obviously I thought about it, but like not actually thought about doing it as such. Just like, oh, I wonder if I'd make some cash. I don't think I ever would. Sorry, I need to take my hair down. It's really bugging me. I feel like I look really bald. So no, I never would. Only because I just feel, I don't know, I'd feel like I'm doing something wrong. I know it's not wrong. Like, I would never, in a million years, I've never ever judged someone for doing like OnlyFans or like if you do sex work or whatever. I've never like do what you want. I could not care less. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, personally, that's just not for me. But I think it's amazing what loads of you are doing, making your cash, because it does make you so much money. But personally, I just wouldn't do it. But yeah, I'm going to do a trigger warning for this bit because I'm going to be talking about suicide. I actually diagnosed with depression, anxiety and other things. Do you know what? I have suffered with depression since I was about 7 or 8, just due to genetics, and I live with a long-term physical condition, which obviously I was born with, so that affected my mental health massively. I remember when I was like 8 years old, I had to go to this physio rehab in Great Ormond Street, and I remember just thinking the whole time, I just wish I was dead. I was literally 8 years old. How sad is that? Do you know what? I never actually, I know I didn't want to commit suicide, I don't like saying it, but I just didn't want to be here. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was in a really, really bad place in 2019. I don't think anyone would have noticed. That's when I actually got put on antidepressants. I got put on them in November 2019. They've completely saved my life. I'm not saying like everyone go get tablets, obviously, but I'm just saying I've suffered with it for literally like nearly 10 years. And I've been through so many therapies, so many psychologists. I've had CBT multiple times. Like, I've had so much done, and it helps for a little amount of time, but it's like sertraline's the one. I'm joking. Obviously don't like just go to a doctor and be like, can I have this one? That's the one recommended for me, but it completely saved my life. So I don't know, like, I literally I can't even remember how I felt in that time. Like, 2019 was awful. Oh my god, my head was just like floating. I didn't even feel like I never felt truly happy. Do you argue with anyone in your family? No. Do you know what? I'm not an argumentative person. I am with Ellis. I'm a very argumentative person with Ellis. But I'm not with people in my family. Like, I don't really get in arguments. Like, I think me and my mum have probably had 2 arguments in the last year. Sometimes we have like family rows. Like, I don't want to sound like a perfect family. We do have family arguments. Like, and for example, like, I always get involved because I can't help it. I have to get involved. So like, say for example, like my dad and sister have had an argument. I'll have to get involved and I'll stand up for whoever I think's in the right. So then obviously I do get myself involved in arguments. Because the thing is, with me, my dad and my sister, we're all quite, we don't hold back and we say what we want, and we don't care if anyone gets upset, if you know what I mean. And my mum is quite like bossy, and you know what I mean, so like we all kind of are very strong personalities, so obviously we do argue, but it's not like awful. We love each other. Why don't you care about the ethics and morals of a brand? Okay, right, the thing is, I don't get it. Like, it sounds really stupid, but I just don't really get it. Like, people say, oh my god, you're shopping at Pretty Little Thing, it's fast fashion, it's so bad. And then, what? And then they'll probably be popping in Primark, it's just as bad. If I went completely sustainable, and I have been trying to cut down less on, like, for example, I don't really do things with Pretty Little Thing anymore. I've been trying to cut down as much as I can, but the thing is, it's so difficult to shop sustainably. You wouldn't be able to shop anywhere. Even H&M, they're not even that sustainable. Just saying. Everyone thinks they're sustainable because they have their range. They are on the way there, but they're not. They're still not sustainable. No brands are going to be that sustainable unless they're, like, expensive or like second hand. And I buy so many of my stuff from Depop. I've done Depop hauls, you can watch them. I buy stuff from thrift stores. I went to Brighton the other day, bought loads of things from charity shops. I try as much as I can to not contribute to fast fashion, but it is hard not to. And the thing is, I feel like I always get attacked for it. And there's other YouTubers that do loads of hauls as well, and I'm like, why me? In secondary school, did you ever have an argument with Katie? So Katie's my best friend. No, because we didn't go to secondary school together. She actually lives like an hour and a half away from me. But basically, my mum and her mum grew up together in my town. They were best friends from like the age of 4. And then her mum, Laura, moved away to Martin, her dad. So they got married, obviously, moved away where he lives. So Katie obviously lives there. We live far away from each other, but we've been best friends the day I was born. She was like, she's the year above me. Oh god, I'm trying to move around. But yeah, we've never had an argument ever. I just don't think we are the kind, like, I think it's would be very hard for us to get in an argument. Like, they say like, oh, if you don't argue with friends, your friendship isn't real, but that's not true. Like, it really is not true. I've had other friends, like I had 2 best friends in school. One of them I frequently argued with. Was my best friend though, loved her to pieces, just because that was the kind of people we just clashed a bit more. We were still like best friends. And then my other friend, we never argued once. We were best friends for like 5 years, but we've known each other since we were 4. Not ever had one argument. Same as me and Katie. We've had like little like to-dos, do you know what I mean? I just think our personalities don't cause arguments, do you know what I mean? How much do you have in your bank account just now? You actually can really laugh at this. So I have £38 in my bank. I'm not even joking, £38, but that's my current account. Don't worry guys, I'm not that crazy with my money. I have got savings account. Yeah, my mum actually controls my money. Obviously she don't spend it, like, obviously, but I mean, like, she handles it also. Like, she'll put it in my savings, and yeah, so I'm very proud of myself because I have got very good savings. I'm not saying, obviously that's just ridiculous, like saying how much I've got saved up, because that's just embarrassing. But yeah, I am quite proud of myself because I find it very hard to save, but I'm already saving for my mortgage for my house. Obviously I'm only 16, I'm not going to be able to get a mortgage yet, obviously, but yeah, I'm just very proud of myself. So most of my money does go in my savings, but yeah, right now in my current account I have £38, so yeah. The thing is, also a lot of people ask about money. So what happens is I get paid from YouTube ads, like from YouTube, and then obviously when I do brand deals, sponsorships through my management, obviously I'm doing them frequently, like on random dates, and you get paid, like, it all depends on the brand. So say I do one like end of April, they might not pay me till June, but they might pay me a week later. Like, it completely depends on the brand. So I do have just like random chunks of money coming here and there, as well as my monthly payment at the end. Does that make sense? Your figure's gorgeous. How do you get such an hourglass shape? I get asked this all the time on my Instagram and on these videos. First of all, thank you. Second of all, it is literally genetics. I don't really work out. I went to the gym for 20 minutes the other day and I left and was like, no, this ain't for me. I did do a workout challenge that I really liked and I wish I could get back into it. I did a video on it, but I've never, like, the thing is, you can't work out to get a shape. Yes, you can build muscle. Yes, you can build muscle on your glutes, your hips, and obviously you can make your waist smaller by doing certain exercises, but the thing is, at the end of the day, you cannot change your bone structure. Did you do anything to prepare for your first time? Just shave, really. I mean, no. Do you know what? I'm not the kind of person that ever got het up about it, and I think it's because I was with the right person. I feel like if you are that worried, like, obviously if you don't feel completely comfortable, don't do it. Wait till you feel comfortable with someone. The thing is, I never even deeply thought about it. I just did it. I just did not care because I don't worry about things like that. Obviously I was safe. I'm not saying like I just did it without any protection. Yeah, I didn't really prepare at all. I obviously just shaved. Well, you don't have to, but I do anyway. What was your first time experience like? Okay, so it was with Ellis. Obviously it progresses. The more down the line it gets better, obviously. But obviously the first time isn't going to be great because, especially if it's both your first times. And do you know what? It didn't hurt me that much. Obviously, it's normal to bleed your first time and it can really hurt, but it didn't hurt me like that bad. We got the giggles at first. I can't even remember why, but we got the giggles. I don't know. I think it's because we kind of like planned it. I don't know, but yeah, it wasn't awkward at all. I thought it would be. If you got pregnant now, would you keep it? No, I'm sorry. I am completely pro-choice. If you want to have a baby, have it. If you don't. Obviously, if you keep getting pregnant and keep getting rid of the baby, that is a little bit out of order. I am so careful. If I got pregnant, I would get rid of the baby. I'm sorry. I know that sounds so nasty. Obviously if I found out at like 26 weeks, then no, I'd feel out of order. Do you know what I mean? But if it's like 4 weeks in, I'm sorry, because I'm 16. I'm a child. I'm a baby. I literally would ruin the kid's life. Seriously, I would ruin its life. Okay, that is all the questions for today. I really hope you enjoyed. I will do a part 2. I feel like a lot of these questions I spent ages answering, so sorry about that. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I love you all so much. Leave comments down below for the next Q&A and follow me on Instagram. I love you all. Bye.